On day 6, we will be going back to the Universal Studios theme parks, this time to the Islands of Adventure. We'll be starting and going clockwise around this until we've seen everything we want to see. But first, we have to catch the bus over to the theme park from our hotel. Soon we're pulling into Universal Orlando Resorts and we'll be parking the bus. They'll let us off and we'll head up the escalators to the right. There we'll get our temperature checked and then use the people movers, which are working this time, and head into City Walk. We will walk through City Walk to the left and go to Islands of Adventure. The first part of Islands of Adventure we'll look at is called the Port of Entry, and it's mainly stores trying to sell you something. One of our problems yesterday was that we had to wait in such long lines we couldn't ride much, so we go on and upgrade to Fast Passes for today. As we walk through that, we see the Incredible Hulk coaster. We're not going to be on this. The next section that we come to is this section, the Toon section, and we're going to be riding the Spider-Man ride here and looking around some. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. The pre-show is walking through what looks like a newsroom or a newspaper. Then we load on the ride vehicles and off we go. It's going to be a 3D show, so everything's going to look double in my regular camera. Now it's time to look around a little bit more in this area of cartoon characters, both comics from the newspaper and cartoons off the TV. Our next ride isn't going to turn out too well. We're going to get soaking wet, Deborah's going to lose her Fitbit, and her camera's going to get wet and never work again. Oh well, it was fun. The dock that you get on and off the barges is rotating so you can get on and off easier, and then it's time to head out and float along. But it won't be just floating.
the finish, 'cause I think that it's mine. I'll try to sail from it. I'm one of the soldiers which takes all polluters, what takes on the up and square of white tips, and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dares to risk me this, it's caught and it's slam understand. So we should behave good and show one lifesaver with hot by the sail of man. Climb hot by the sail of man. Take it to good, hot by the sail of man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I see finish. I'm hot by the sail of man. I'm hot by the sail of man. Hot by the sail of man. I'm going to finish, 'cause I think that it's mine. Hot by the sail of man. I'm one of the soldiers which takes all polluters, what takes on the up and square of white tips, and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dares to risk me this, it's caught and it's slam understand. So we should behave good and show one lifesaver with hot by the sail of man.
Now thoroughly wet, we end our ride, but they have people dryers. You get inside these, and for a price, it blows you dry some. Next we'll look at the Ripsaw Falls, but we're not going to ride this either. We're kind of wet enough. So we're going to move on to the next section, up into this section, and ride two rides up here. First off, Skull Island, Reign of Kong. There's no fast pass here, so we're going to be in a line for a while. After the Kong Skull Island ride, we're going to ride the Jurassic River Adventure. Again, even with the Fast Pass, we have some long lines.
better get to those people.
Next, we'll move over to the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and we'll spend some time there in Hogsmeade. After looking around and shopping some, we get in line for the Three Broomsticks. That's where we're going to eat lunch. While we're waiting there, we look over and there is the Dragon Challenge roller coaster. We're not going to be riding that either. Once we are inside, we look around some and settle in for a meal. After eating, it's time to explore Hogsmeade some more before heading to a new section of the park. Now we're going to move to this section. There's no rides here that we can do, so we're just going to look around some. The next section of the park that we come to is Zeus Landing, and we're going to be here for 2 rides. Our first ride will be the tame, high in the sky Zeus Trolley Train ride, and here it comes now. After finishing our ride, we go outside and find the Grinch and the Cat in the Hat, among other characters. Our last ride for today will be the Cat in the Hat ride. And now we end up back at the port of entry, do a little bit more shopping and looking around. As we're leaving the park, we notice what I would call a Mardi Gras tree with all sorts of beads, and there's a shrimp for Bubba Gump's Shrimp Factory. And this brings us to the end of day 6 at our hotel.